Cancel Dr. Heimlich. Cancel Dr. Heimlich. You won't be needed. The Eagles survive by a score of 34-28 over the Rams, who score 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns on their way to almost becoming the first team in NFL history to win a game in which they trailed by 27 points. Now, the Eagles were up 34-7. They were rolling, about to put this game on ice when Nick Foles, it might have been 34-14 at this point, fumbles the ball as they were penetrating the territory of St. Louis. A field goal there would have put the game too far out of reach. Too many turnovers so far this year. He had an interception earlier in the game. He was dropping back, throwing the ball wildly off of his back foot, not even looking. The balls were falling harmlessly to the ground, but a good defense would have picked those balls off. Shady McCoy is still holding the ball like a loaf of bread, carrying it away from his body. The coach said he was going to talk to him about it. I hope something happens because I need the running backs to run north and south. I'll take 2 yards any day over a 4-yard loss. Shady did pick up the pace a little bit. It helped to have Lane Johnson back, the rookie, last year's rookie tackle, first-round draft pick, who basically enabled Harriman to go back to his natural position at guard. Peters was limping around a little bit, but it's only going to get better on the offensive line because in a few weeks from now, Kelsey will come back and that boat will start rolling, because I really think that's the problem. The reason the Eagles' offense is not performing comes down to the offensive line. They control the game. Now, the defense, despite those 21 points in the fourth quarter in which they were exhausted, played excellent to put them up 34-7. They caused turnovers, which led to the scores. The special teams showed up huge again. I think this is the best special teams I've ever seen on a professional level. For the second straight week, they start the scoring with a block punt for a touchdown. Then, one of the turnovers deep in Rams territory, it actually was a defensive touchdown, was set up by a block in the back by the Rams, which only happened because the Eagles guy beat the guy downfield so bad. So basically what you have here is the Eagles special teams out hustling everybody. Dhani Jones pinned the Rams down deep, behind their 10-yard line for that final drive where they luckily came up short, allowing the Eagles to win by 6 points, 34-28. However, this looked like a fun, easy breezy, lemon squeezy kind of win, and no, it wasn't. It was the skin of our teeth. I just put away and the defibrillator. It's on the charger right now. It's hard to watch some of these wins, but it is exciting. I just wish that this game wasn't so exciting. I'm not going to make it a negative thing when you're 4-1. Yes, the Cowboys are also 4-1. This NFC East is not the NFC least by any stretch, because the Giants are 3-2. Will come to the Link and try to take first place away from the Philadelphia Eagles. That's not going to happen at the Link. But if the Eagles win, they could go into the bye week at 5-1. So with all the injuries on the offensive line, with the trouble running the football, with Nick Foles not playing his best, the fact that this defense is so much better than it was last year, and the special teams is just a difference maker, shows you that if everything comes together at the right time, maybe playoff time, and the Eagles are in it, there'll be no stopping this train. So I wouldn't get too down about how this win unfolded. I wasn't happy just like everybody else. They kind of squeezed the fun right out of it with that almost loss at the end of the game. But there you have it. The Eagles 34, the Rams 28. Nick Foles, he's had better days. LaShawn McCoy, at least he got a few yards. Darren Sproles, you could always count on him. But you got to do something about the cornerbacks. Kerry Williams, I can't stand. He won't even look back for the football. He's so afraid about getting burnt. And when you're afraid of that, that's exactly what happened. Fletcher, he's got to look for the ball also. Next year, we'll worry about shoring up that cornerback position. But for right now, we got to roll with what we got. And what we hopefully will have is Kendricks back, because it looked like middle linebacker D'Amico Ryans ended this game in the locker room with a pulled groin. So I don't have much else to say. We won the game.